What's up, bros? It's Friday morning. Gonna be legs today. Actually feeling really good after that back. My back's not too sore. So I don't know if that means it's gonna be delayed till tomorrow, which usually the second day I get a lot more sore, but slept great last night. And yeah, just got done with my crap, which, by the way, I've been crapping every morning on this carnivore. Like, that's not the issue. So, I don't know. Let's see where we're at. Shoulders looking lean, baby. Boom. Let's do it. What I tell you, motherfuckers? I told you what that literally said that yesterday. One of these days, I'm just gonna drop like 5 or 10 pounds. I'm telling you, something was happening in my body. I wasn't putting on no fat.
Bye-bye.
Fuck y'all that didn't believe me. Bam! Woo! I told you. No, I knew it, but still, that's cool. Just, look at that.
Excuse me, you're not weighing your food properly. That's why. You're not weighing your food properly.
No, dog. I knew what was going on. Poof. 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 I mean, you can just see it. Bam. Look at that shoulder. Bam. Now I told you, motherfucker. Now look at that. Look at that shoulder and that chest. My whole damn pec is fucking rippling like the Grand Rapids in Wisconsin, motherfuckers. Woo! Look at that shoulder. Bam. Haha. Alright. Huh? See, look at that. Even when I pitch my flex, you can see my chest. That's new. See, look at that. You can actually, that's never been there. There's the whole fucking man tit jiggled. Now you can actually see the pec moving the man tit. Not to mention my man tits are smaller. And you can even see it on my right side. That's how you know something's happening, because my right side's getting a little leaner, which has got like 5 or 10% more fat on it. Alright, anyways. Told y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Whee! We're on our way to the gym for some legs. Gonna do more than just bodyweight squats. We're feeling amazing. Something's happening. I don't know. Y'all saw the scale. I knew that's what was gonna happen. We'll see if it keeps happening. But yesterday I just, came to terms with it. Something was going on. I know I'm doing the right thing. I'm measuring everything. I know I don't show all that, but I have all of it saved on my app. Like I said in the very beginning, I'll do like a review. I don't know, maybe in the future I'll do more where it's just when I get home and I'm eating, I just don't feel like filming. So all I can say is when I say I've done something, I'm not lying. I will admit I've said I was going to do things and I didn't do it, when it comes to weight loss and all that. That's just, hey, I'm fucking been over 500 pounds most of my life for a reason. When I say I'm tracking everything, I'm tracking everything. If I have a 4-pound pack of chicken and I fucking eat half of it, I know it's 2 pounds. And as big as I am, a 1/10 of a pound doesn't matter. Okay, I have a food scale. And I've said this many times, when you measure things once, for me, I can visualize shit. But now it's even easier because I eat pounds. If I get a pack of fucking steaks that's 3 pounds and I eat one steak, I know a steak is a pound. Okay, maybe it's one's 0.9 pounds, the other's 1.10 pounds. That doesn't matter for me. That little bit of calories is irrelevant. You don't understand. I am burning up to 4,000 calories between my basic metabolic rate and my workouts and cardio, and probably more than 4,000. Like, it's a couple hundred calories doesn't matter. There's something else was going on. There's probably still is. My body is adjusting to having no carbs. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that. And all this insane surge of energy the last 5 days now tells me my body shifted, and that makes sense. So it's doing something. I've got more, I don't know, body water, I don't know, but I've got more endurance. I'm not getting near as sore. My body feels a lot better. That semi is annoying as shit. Like I said in the very beginning, I knew it instinctively. I was gonna flush out all that flap water you know, that bloat, whatever you want to call it, when I first fasted and went into carnivore, and then I just instinctively knew I was going to hit a stall for a bit, and I didn't know exactly why. I just instinctively figured that's what was going to happen, and then in a few weeks or month, it was just going to start trickling down. And this is the second time I've had that. You know, the last time was like a week and a half. I don't remember what it was, but it's the last time I went to the gym and did legs. You know, I was thinking it was like 438 or something. You know, I dropped like 4 or 5 pounds too. And I slept 8 hours. Last night I only slept 6.5, I think. But that's fine. I slept great, was rested. It's just once I get up and take a piss, you know, that's it. You know, rarely can I go back to sleep, and I'm not gonna just lay in bed for 2 hours tossing and turning. That's stupid. I love it, man. I'm feeling amazing. And, you know, at the end of the day, the last 11 months, I went through a period where I was, the first 6-8 months of this channel, you know, that was me, because I knew I was doing the right thing. It wasn't perfect. I was figuring all this out, but I was, you know, moving forward. I was very open about not doing the cardio like I needed to and all that. But when it came to the workouts, you know, I was doing it, and I had that, that was me. And then I had the fire. And then the last 10, 11 months, I was very insecure because I wasn't doing shit. So I got triggered by comments and all that. Why? Because I wasn't doing what I needed to do. And I learned that a long time ago. That's your greatest armor against anyone's opinion. When you're doing the right thing, you don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. Now, I'm not saying that like I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I've said it many times. I appreciate y'all the viewers. When I'm talking about like trolls or negative comments, that's why I've always let them there. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I know it's just physically impossible. There's zero chance. It's impossible that I didn't burn fat the last week, 2 weeks. There was just, my body was adjusting for water or glycogen or something. You know, I think there's recomposition going, and I know y'all think, y'all have the meme, who bro recomped what 2 days or whatever well, maybe not 2 days, but yeah, I definitely recomped in a week. Muscle memory. Y'all saw the strength. I doubled my push-up strength in 1 fucking week. Not even that. You know, I doubled my push-up strength in, 5 days, 3 days, whatever it was. I bet you I'm closer to 50. I bet you I do at least 13 the next fucking time I do it, which should be tomorrow. There is recomping going on. Muscle memory plus newbie gains. So that's this is the way it is. You know, but I am doing better than I've ever done in my life. And I'm very happy, because this is what, you know, I had this, the only time it was kind of even close was March and April of 2024. That was when I dialed in, and ironically, guess what? I was very ketovore. Like, I was only eating a little bit of onions and jalapenos and garlic. And I would have a tablespoon of honey sometimes as a pre-workout. But other than that, that was really the only carbs I was eating. Other than that, I was mostly meat and eggs. And like maybe a little cottage cheese and stuff. And that's that first 3-day fast I did when I was zooming around and cranked out like a crackhead on fucking whatever the fuck was happening. You know, so, but speaking of which, I'm going to be doing a 3-day fast here soon. And because I'm excited to see how that works out. And I'm going to actually do cardio each day, going on a walk each day, tentatively probably the middle of next week, because there's going to be 3 good sunny days in a row, and I just want to walk for at least an hour each of those days, and then maybe do some body weight stuff, and then go right into OMAD. You know, I've never done that, so almost always every fast I've done, I've binged the day before, so this is the first time I won't. And then so I'm just gonna burn, and I'm gonna be pure carnivore mode, everything. So my body's just gonna smoke that fat. I'm gonna burn like 3 to 5 pounds of pure fat in that 3 days. So that's gonna be cool, and really excited for that. I'm just excited for this whole thing, you know, because the vision's been there since day one. It's just the will and the motivation and the drive. What, you know, I've had to develop that. You know what I mean? I've been fat my whole life. You know, that's how I protected myself, is I just kind of closed myself off to the world, said fuck everything and everybody, and just did my own thing and kept myself safe. So it was a survival mechanism from all the violence and shit that I grew up around. You know, as soon as I was able to, I said fuck this and dipped out. You know, and so I keep myself at arm's length from any of that shit. These first ones I'm gonna see. I got a plate like that. I'm gonna see, I've never tried squatting with those under my heels. I'm gonna see if that helps. All right, well, unfortunately, we still got to hold on to something. But what I'm going to focus on more on this one is just dropping straight down and not leaning back like I did last time. And I'm going to see how that looks. You know what, fuck it. I'll just do them like that as long as I need to. So, and focusing more on technique. These still getting to work, that's why we're gonna go do the hack squat and or leg press to really crush them. But gotta get this back squat shit figured out. There's all those Zercher squats. I can't do them without leaning forward. Gotta reprogram my brain. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do sets of 5 with short rest. Because I think 5 is a good technique focus number. And then, yeah, because I think my form will start to break down if I'm trying to push reps. This is all about technique, it's not about muscle. That was an ugly set. But this is good. This is humbling. All throughout this, you've seen me just be naturally good at shit. This is something I'm having to really work through. Really having to check my ego. It's very difficult. I don't like having to squat holding the damn bar. You know, when I can Zercher squat, you know, 315 for reps. You know. I can't properly back squat a fucking bar, so it's all good. It's humbling. It's good content. Whether it's back squat or whatever, most people have something, you know, like this that seems trivial, but for whatever reason is complicated for you as a person. So you got to work through it, right? I gotta think a good number until I can do multiple sets. of 15 without moving my shoulders, going straight down. I'm not even going to touch the bar or do anything else. In fact, I'm making that a rule. I got to be able to do at least 3 sets of 15 like that before I even attempt another regular body weight. I gotta, because every time I do a body weight, move my shoulders, I'm erasing neural pathway shit that I'm building with this. There you go, bros. There's a good, sweet leg day. Whoo! Didn't get to any leg extensions. I did plenty on the hack squat and the bodyweight squat. I put my feet up a little higher this time to focus more on just to take the load off my knees a little bit, and to simulate more of a normal squat. And I think I need to start isolating my glutes. You know, that could be part of why I'm having issues back squatting, because I've actually never even had sore glutes, which makes sense, I think. Because with Zercher squats, the back is the supporting muscle. In back squats, it's more the glutes. And so, I mean, RDLs, I think, is the only thing I've ever really done to target my glutes. I mean, glute stabilized rows, but so I think I need to. If y'all have any ideas for a simple glute exercise? I mean, I know obviously hip thrust, but I'll look into it. to start trying to do a few sets of glutes. Since I can't do back squats, I need to do something to target my glutes, because I could have weak glutes, and that may be why I'm bending at the back and my body's not trusting me to, because your glutes are what hold you in the bottom of that squat, whereas when you lean forward, your lower back is catching you. So yeah, so I'll look into that, but let me know if you have any ideas. Other than that, I didn't go swimming because I had to open my toe up and like release, because it happened, some fluid built up. And anyway, so there'll be an open wound till tomorrow or the next day where it heals and closes up. So I obviously don't want to go swimming in with that. So that's it for today. We'll see what we do tomorrow. And then yeah, it looks like the weather may mess with Sunday, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing this weekend, but in any case, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. All right, peace out. There's the heart rate graph. I spaced it out. I just realized it driving home. So a lot, the zone 1 and stuff is, but that's from workout. And there's also 20 minutes. So the whole workout was right at an hour. And because there was 20 minutes, I forgot to get the first part. But there's a heart rate zone. As I was talking about, look at those beautiful peaks and troughs. Heart's working beautifully. The baseline's a little higher. But that boop, 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 boop. Heart's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, baby.